Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be a bit special. I'm gonna show you this beautiful island that I stayed on in the Maldives. It's the so-called Thulhagiri Island Resort, and I just want to give you a quick tour of this island. So I need to apologize firsthand. When I was on this island, I did not really care too much about quality or making videos or making doing anything YouTube related. So the quality is not too good in the beginning. It's a bit shaky. You can see my finger here or there covering the screen. Really sorry about that, but overall I think you get the idea of the island. So in the beginning, on the right side, there was this beach cafe where we start out, and there was this running man. I think we see this running man like 3 or 4 times in this video. While I was touring the island, he was like running, I think like 3 or 4 laps. Basically, like in the beginning, I want to show you the not so nice things of this island, and then later on it gets really beautiful. Don't get me wrong, overall it's really beautiful. But here in the beginning, I show you like all the sandbags that we could see and like some lining in the ocean that we saw. I'm not really sure what that is. I didn't ask what it was for, but you can see this lining. And also like those black things that you see, these are basically just stones covered in some nets, probably just to keep the stones together so they don't get washed away or anything like that. I didn't really ask what it was for, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Also, I didn't know that. I want to tell you something. The islands, like the shape of the island changes over time. And it can change pretty quickly in a few weeks or months. One guy there, he showed me some pictures from I think Christmas time or something like that. And the water was all the way up to the cafe that we just saw in the beginning. And now it's like way further outside. So the shape of the island changes all the time. So this is what the island looked like in March 2022. So we stayed in a beach bungalow. It really is just a question of preference if you want to stay in a beach bungalow or in a water villa. We wanted to have this feeling of, we just wanted to have the beach in front of us and being able to enjoy the beach. When you stay in a water villa, you basically always have low tides and high tides. And if you are really far out, it takes quite a lot of time to walk back to the island and enjoy the beach, for example. But it really is just a question of preference. You know, some people really want to be like a bit more private and secluded. So maybe then a water villa is the better option for you. But if you really want to enjoy the beach feeling and you want to feel the sand beneath your feet, and basically if you want to open the window or open the door and you want to see the beach and see some palm trees and you want to feel the sand below your feet, then a beach bungalow is the better option for you. But if the first thing you want to do in the morning is jump into the water and see some fish, then I would recommend the water villa. So here on the right side you can see some beach bungalows. They are very simple. They look very small, but they actually were pretty spacious. The bathroom was super spacious. It had an outdoor shower and 2 sinks in the bathroom, which is amazing. So now we're basically at the end of the beach. You get like a little bit more inside. Beach bungalows basically just everywhere, palm trees everywhere. Just gonna speed this up a little bit. There are actually 2 pools on this island. This is the first one, which I never used. I know there are people who use the pools when they are at the beach or at the ocean or whatever on an island. I never used the pool. It's really not my thing. I rather stay at the beach and really enjoy the beach and the ocean. So here is basically the harbor. I think you can call that a harbor. So this is where we landed. We got here with a boat. And by the way, the island is like 30 minutes away from Mali Airport. Next to the harbor, there is this, I don't know what you call that, a signpost, like a plate. And the water really looks like that, like all the time. And here we also saw a shark. It was like 1 meter long and really shy, so don't you worry. So then when you get off the harbor, you basically go straight to the reception. And right next to the reception is the beach bar, which is what you see right now. And behind the beach bar is the restaurant. There is also a big map so that you know where you are on the island. There are basically 2 arms with water villas, and in between is the spa area. On the left side you can see the white water villas, and these ones were, I think, way more spacious and felt a bit more secluded. Here on the right side you can see the darker water villas. These were quite a bit older, smaller, and a bit closer together, so you basically could really see your neighbors. If that's not for you, then I would recommend to take one of the white water villas. And here you can see the second pool. It's right next to the restaurant. And now I get back on the beach. So let me tell you something about the spa. Oh my god, like we saw so many people who burned their skin, and so did I. When you're not used to the sun, you really should avoid the sun when it's at its highest point, basically between, I would say, 11 a.m. and to 3 p.m. That's really like the most dangerous time to get sunburned, basically. But thank God for this beautiful spa. We got a after sun treatment, and what they did is we were literally naked. Like, you have to undress completely. Like, you're naked, you don't wear a bikini, and they massage aloe vera all over your body, like literally everywhere. And the aloe vera has quite a cooling effect. It was actually a bit crazy. Like, I felt like I was in a fridge, like in a refrigerator. I was actually shaking quite a bit. And they let it like do its thing for like 10 minutes, I think, maybe less. I don't remember exactly. And then you can go and take a shower, you wash it all off, and your skin already feels like super soft. And I feel like you can already see that your skin, sorry, is a little bit less red. And then afterwards, they massage you with some coconut oil. And then your skin is like super soft. The redness really does go away, not completely, but the aloe vera definitely helps. So if you get sunburned, get an after sun treatment with aloe vera. It's really like the best thing that you can do for your skin. Here you can see like a bird nursery. There was a second bird nursery that didn't film in this video. The other bird nursery was close to the reception. And there was a sign that said it's a bird nursery. It was a bit unclear where they got the birds from, but it said on the sign when the birds are strong enough that they would be released into the wild. So that's that. I saw no fish in this pond at all. I don't know what was in there, but yeah, there's a pond. There's actually two ponds. The second one is also at the reception. There were actually some koi fish, I think. And funny story, there is also, it's actually not a funny story, it's actually pretty sad. There is one bunny on this island. Can you believe it? A bunny in the Maldives? We were pretty like, what's going on when we saw that bunny? And then one night we were walking back to our beach bungalow and the bunny jumped just right out of nowhere. And it was laying on the sand and had its belly up in the air. And it was really cute, but also like really sad. I think it was just really alone and wanted to have some attention. And then I touched it and it ran away. So yeah, that's the end of the story. But yeah, the bunny is like really alone on this island, which is kind of sad. So let's continue with the island tour. So just a few seconds ago, you saw like the ping pong table. There's also a fire station. And as you can see right now, there's also like a soccer field. I think like one time we saw someone playing soccer there, basically just the staff. I feel like for all the tourists it was way too hot. And then there's also a gym, but it's like a very small gym and I never set a foot in this one. The gyms in every resort I've ever been to are very minimalistic and very small and always so cold. Like I never get in the mood to work out in there. It's way too cold. There's also a very small clinic. Had to go to that one too one time because basically I hurt my foot on a coral, but like a dead coral that was stuck in the sand right in front of the bungalow. My foot was bleeding and it didn't look very nice, so I had to take care of that. So here I'm just showing you some flowers. So here is actually something a bit more interesting. So here are like two dead old trees and you can see they attach like some coconuts to these two old trees. And out of the coconuts, I guess it's a palm tree that's growing out of each coconut. I'm not really sure. I assume it is. And I don't really know why they do that. I'm not sure why they don't put it right into the sand. I don't know if it was some kind of art thing or if it has a specific reason, but it looked really cool, I think. So now we are walking between two bungalows, and this is the bungalow that we actually stayed in, well, the one on the right side. And yeah, this is the place where I hurt my foot. This is the place where I stood on this dead coral. It was kind of painful in the moment, but the wound was really not too deep, so it wasn't really like an issue. So yeah, my foot is fine. So now we're getting towards the end of the island tour. This is the way from the bungalow to the beach, and here at the right side is the beach cafe. This is where we started out. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't mind, please subscribe, and see you soon. Bye.